Holly McKhann with the Orange County May housing market update, and things have changed. We are becoming a buyer's market. Before we get into that, in case you haven't met me before, I'm a local realtor here in Orange County with 10 years experience and have bought, fixed, and flipped over 250 homes for myself with my husband, and also another over 250 homes for clients. One of my superpowers as a realtor is to help you analyze and get the best return on investment. Whether you're buying, maybe you want to buy a fixer and I can help you fix it up to create instant equity, or if you're selling and you want to know what to do to make the most money, which is what I do all the time as a house flipper. I've always got that house flipper hat ready to stick on and think about how to make you the most amount of money as a home seller. So back into the housing market update. Our housing inventory now sits just about 4,200 homes here at the beginning of May, and that's 80% higher than a year ago. That's a really big difference. With all of the talk about tariffs and consumer sentiment and home buyer sentiment, more buyers, and I've seen it with my own clients, are pulling back and waiting to see what happens. And with less buyers, and more sellers have actually opted to put their homes on the market this year than last year. So with the combination of both of that, that is growing our active inventory. And the higher the inventory, the more it becomes a buyer's market, and the sellers have less opportunity to be calling the shots. Our expected market time, which is how long it takes from when you list a home for sale to go into escrow with a contract, has increased from 74 up to 81 days. Now that's across all product types. It's a little bit lower in those hot spots like the 750,000 to $1 million mark, it's lower. And then of course, the higher the price point, the longer it takes. It could take a couple hundred days to sell a home that's $4 million. You can catch all the details of that in the full report, which the link is below, so you can look up your city and your home's price range and know exactly what the numbers are for you. As a comparison, at this time last year, our expected market time was only 41 days across all home types. So we've gone from 41 to 81. That's significant. If you're wondering if we have a lot of distressed homes, so short sales or foreclosures, the answer is still no. So even though there's a lot of economic uncertainty and people are wondering what is going to happen with interest rates, which is based on our GDP and other things, there's not a lot of distressed homes because people have so much equity. They either own their homes outright or have low interest rates or a lot of equity. And with that, we currently have a total of 7 distressed homes for sale in all of Orange County. Last year we were at 4, so it's still not significant, it's super minor. I like to bring you guys a little personal story of what I'm seeing and experiencing with my clients. So just this past weekend, I was working with buyers who came from out of town, and we did a whirlwind of a lot of home tours, saw 10 homes in South Orange County on Friday and just 2 on Saturday, but they had narrowed down the one they wanted. We did go ahead and write an offer and get it accepted and into escrow last night, so the whole process was really quick. And it's interesting to me that a model match home in the same tract development sold for $1.8 million 6 months ago. That home was pretty original, even though it was highly updated 20 years ago. So I guess it wasn't original. The home was built in the early 90s. Still, most people would want to have the home updated beyond the looks of 20 years ago. So the home I got from my buyers into escrow sold for the same price, $1.8 million. And I was really excited for them because they're basically getting $150,000 worth of really nice upgrades, everything from stair rails to new flooring throughout, new kitchen, new bathrooms, the tile, like everything is super nicely updated and upgraded. And you would think it should sell for about $150,000 more than the model match. But no, it sold for the same price. So does that mean prices are coming down? I don't know. Maybe not yet, but maybe it is coming. But if you're a home buyer, this means that you have more power to negotiate either on price or other terms. And if you're a home seller, you gotta realize that unless your home is like really amazingly updated, it could be a bit more challenging. Our market time is gonna take longer. So just because your home doesn't sell in the first week or 2 or 5 doesn't mean that you're not gonna get your price if you wait for the expected market time, which might be 3 months, depending on your home's price point. So of course your individual home and your individual situation could vary dramatically. So just like to share what's going on out there in the market, in the trenches. So yeah, super happy for those buyers of mine that got that great house at a great value. If you have any questions, please contact me below. Make sure you subscribe to catch the future housing market updates and all of the great content I put out about local businesses, local events, and what's going on here in Orange County. Thanks for watching.